So why did I end up buying this amazing Stealth Fisha 555 kayak/surf ski? To be honest, a couple of my friends asked me, Dan, why would you go from a state-of-the-art Mirage-powered Hobie fishing kayak and step backwards into a paddle-powered kayak? Well, I had been interested in the Stealth kayaks for a year or so before I actually ended up buying one. But there was one particular incident that happened at Bolsa Chica State Beach when I was launching my Hobie Revolution 13 in the surf that really got me fired up to buy one. So what ended up happening was I'm sitting on the beach and I'm watching the surf, and there was a lot of wind swell. The surf wasn't real big, but wind swell, unlike normal ground swell, just keeps coming. There's not really a lull. So after watching it for a while, I ended up launching my kayak. And at that point in my kayaking career, I had not flipped my kayak in the surf. And in my mind, I thought it would never happen. But that was a huge mistake. Because what ended up happening was, after I launched, I didn't have good momentum, and that wind swell was just relentless. And long story short, I ended up flipping my kayak in very shallow water. I was probably knee to waist deep. And what happened was definitely a disaster. My fishing poles, which were in my H crate sticking straight up, 3 out of the 4 snapped in 2. And to make matters worse, I was a complete idiot, and I had my iPhone inside my backpack in a Ziploc bag, and that also got destroyed. And my battery box got hammered too, so it was a very expensive day and a very expensive lesson. Paying for the damages I caused that morning was pretty darn painful. Fortunately for me, Phoenix Fishing Rods has a really good deal. If you destroy one of their rods, they'll replace it for a flat $50 fee, no questions asked. And since I destroyed 3 rods, literally broke them in 2, there was $150 out the door. And then there's my iPhone. I always keep my iPhone in a dry box. Why I put it in a Ziploc bag that day, I will never know. But of course, the iPhone was completely fried and it couldn't even be traded in. So there was $900 gone forever. And then there was my battery box, my custom battery box that I spent days building. Had a really nice lithium-ion battery. It was all fuse protected. It was awesome, all these auxiliary ports. Unfortunately, it wasn't as waterproof as I had hoped it was, and it also was totally destroyed. So there was another $200 gone forever. After that, I called Brett at Stealth Kayaks in South Africa, and he hooked me up with a Northern California distributor for Stealth Kayaks, and I started my quest to get one of my own. A number of months went by before I was finally able to bring my new Stealth Fisha 555 home. Once I had it here and once I started using it, I had zero regrets. Whenever you make a purchase like that, you always have certain expectations. And in the case of the Stealth, it far exceeded my expectations in every way. It made surf launches fun again. No more worries about breaking equipment, losing equipment, or getting equipment wet. Let's face it, if you flip your kayak in the surf, you're not just going to get salt water in your reels. You're going to get an ugly mixture of salt water and sand. I can't emphasize enough the extra confidence you feel knowing that all your valuable gear is safe and dry inside the kayak.
It's just like, dude, you get the best barrels ever, dude. Just like you pull in and you just get spit right out of them. And you just drop in and just smack the lid. Whoop-ah! Drop down, snap, ah! And then after that, you just drop in, you just ride the barrel and get pitted, so pitted. Like,
how about that, boys?